My stepfather called me a freeloader, so I exposed his affair at my mom's funeral. My stepfather Greg moved in when I was 12, immediately making it clear I wasn't welcome in my own home. He'd eat food I bought with my part-time job money and tell my mom I was ungrateful for his generosity. When I turned 18, Greg started charging me rent to live in the house my mom owned before they got married. $200 a month for the basement room that flooded every winter. Time you learned what the real world cost, freeloader, he'd say while drinking beer I'd bought. My mom always defended him. Greg's just trying to teach you responsibility, honey. Last month mom was diagnosed with terminal cancer. During her final weeks, I took unpaid leave to care for her while Greg continued his regular golf schedule. Someone has to maintain normalcy, he explained to the hospice nurse. The day before mom died, she asked me to promise I'd take care of Greg after she was gone. He loves this house so much, she whispered. Promise me you won't let him lose it. I promised, even though the house was legally mine through mom's will. At the funeral, Greg gave a tearful speech about how much he'd miss his soulmate and how empty the house would feel without her. During the reception, I overheard him on the phone in the kitchen. Yeah, Linda, she's finally gone. No, I can't move in with you yet. I need to wait a few months so it doesn't look suspicious. The house is worth at least $400,000. Once I sell it, we can get that place in Florida. His golf partner, who mom always said was such a sweet woman, I quietly started recording. The kid doesn't know about the second mortgage I took out. She thinks she's inheriting something valuable, but I've been bleeding it dry for 2 years. He'll be devastated when she finds out, but that's what happens to freeloaders who don't contribute. He laughed. Axley laughed at my mom's funeral while planning to steal my inheritance. I walked back into the main room where 30 family members and friends were sharing memories of mom. Excuse me, everyone, I announced. Greg has something he'd like to share with all of you. Greg looked confused as I connected my phone to the speaker system. His voice filled the room. Yeah, Linda, she's finally gone. The entire conversation played while Greg stood frozen in horror. Mom's sister gasped when she heard the part about bleeding the house dry. My mom's best friend started crying when Greg called me a freeloader. When it ended, the room was completely silent. Greg, I said calmly, you have 1 hour to pack your things and leave. Security cameras have been recording this entire conversation as evidence of fraud. You can't throw me out. I live here. Actually, I can. Mom left me the house, remember? The same house you've been secretly mortgaging. Greg's face turned red. You ungrateful little bitch. I supported your mother for 6 years with her own money, apparently. Mom's brother stepped forward. Greg, I think you should leave before this gets worse. And Linda, I added loudly, if you were still listening, you should know Greg told me last month that you were desperate and pathetic for chasing a married man. I could hear a woman's voice screaming through the phone before Greg frantically hung up. He left that afternoon with 2 suitcases. The second mortgage paperwork I found in his desk drawer was definitely forged. My lawyer says we'll recover every stolen penny plus damages. Greg's been staying at a motel ever since Linda threw him out too. Last week he called, begging to come back, promising he'd changed. I told him what he used to tell me. Time you learned what the real world costs, freeloader. Then I hung up. Mom would have been proud.